Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in, much appreciated. And today's video, we're going to sort of do a follow-up on the one I did yesterday about some tips on keeping your feet warm. And I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to keep your whole body warm during the winter time. And I've got one tip that I know I developed, or I'm pretty sure I developed on my own. I'm going to share with you guys towards the end of the video that I think you guys will really find interesting. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about this keeping warm in the boat thing. Staying warm it's relative a lot of times to the part of the country that you're fishing, because I mean it can get cold everywhere. I mean it's frozen down in South Florida before. You guys that fish up north are on ice, but really the temperature zone that I'm talking about here that you really have to focus on keeping warm is when that temperature is sort of below 45 degrees when you're outside, and anywhere between 0 to 45. I mean, I fished in 0-degree weather before. It's no fun at all, but I've done it. And once it gets sort of below 25, I don't notice a lot of difference, even when it gets down into the single digits. But it's sort of like there's a lot of different elements involved in staying warm in the boat. And like I said, I'm going to share one tip with you toward the end of the video, but I'm sort of give you guys my process of how I go through it, because I have spent thousands of days fishing in the freezing cold. I mean, I don't like it. That's my least favorite time of year to fish is when it's freezing cold. I mean, I'd rather be in shorts and t-shirts all year, but that's what we do in fishing. I fish 12 months out of the year, and that's the price you pay for winter fishing and the experience of winter fishing. Okay, so I'll start from start to finish here. The first thing that you have to do to stay warm in a boat is the first thing that comes with it is sort of it's a change in attitude. So it's a mental adjustment that you have to make before you get out on the water. You have to prepare mentally a little bit for being cold, because if you do that, it takes away a lot of that energy from being cold. So I like to do is I like to tell myself, it's like, okay, it's going to be cold out there, but that's just okay. That's just part of it. It's like the energy that I give to the cold is how much I choose to give to it. So if you get out there and it's cold, don't focus on the cold. I mean, focus on other things. Focus on your casting. Focus on, eagles up in a tree on the bank, or focus on, how you want to let your day unfold like that. Don't spend a lot of time thinking about the cold. And on top of that, it's like, when you feel cold, let that cold just relax your body a little bit. Don't tense up. You see guys shrugging up like they're all freezing cold. That constricts a lot of different stuff in your body. So try to relax. If you're cold, just take a deep breath and just relax your body and sort of let that cold flow through you. That's the first step that I'm going to give you. The second step is how to dress warm for it. I don't think a lot of people know how to dress. I mean, you don't have to spend a lot of money on these high-tech fibers and stuff. Every time I talk about something like this, I get comments from guys telling me about all this high-tech material. You don't need that, guys. You don't need it. Here's the way that I dress for cold. I put on a pair of good wool socks. I put on a pair of sweatpants, and one of the tips I'm going to give you guys about the next thing on there is, when you put your sweatpants on, do not wear any underwear. Go just free ball it. You don't need underwear on there, because what I have found is that underwear is another constricting element in your clothing. And if you go without underwear and just put sweatpants on, you'll be shocked at how much warmer you are. It's the same what I talked about yesterday about the feet, about not wearing boots and just wearing wool socks and sandals or waterproof socks. It's a constriction thing. It allows your body to, the blood to flow more freely on that. So, just put the underwear away and just put those sweatpants on. Above the top of that, what I usually like to do is like to wear a long sleeve cotton t-shirt as my first layer. My second layer is a long sleeve cotton sweatshirt on there. So I've got a pair of sweatpants, no underwear, cotton long sleeve sweatshirt, t-shirt, cotton long sleeve sweatshirt. And then my upper layer there is a fleece hooded jacket. Guys, I have found that a fleece jacket is the most warm, best thing that you can have in the wintertime. Number one, because it really repels moisture if it does rain or something like that. But fleece just keeps you really warm, really comfortable. So I've got the sweatpants on, I've got, you know, the shirts I told you about, the fleece jacket. The next thing you do is put your rain gear on. And the rain gear can be a couple different types of rain gear. I mean, you can get variations of rain gear as far as different heaviness parts of it, or different, you know, different gauge of heavy rain gear. But basically just put your rain gear over that. The next step is you want some type of a cotton neck goiter on your neck, or gaiter, or whatever they call it. You know, something that comes up over your neck. And then the final thing is to have some type of a, again, some type of a cotton hooded, you know, some type of a wool or something like that, sock hat that has ears that goes over where you can tie on there. And I've got them at the house, but I'm driving over to get Elijah right now, and I just wanted to do the video. So that's the final thing, and a pair of gloves, whatever gloves you wear. I don't wear gloves much in the wintertime at all, even if it's real cold. I wear it if I'm running the boat, but I rarely use them when I'm fishing. So anyway, guys, just to reiterate, I'll stop from the head to toe. You know, go back to your cotton, the wool socks on there as your base layer, sandals, pair of sweatpants, no underwear on under the sweatpants, cotton long sleeve t-shirt, cotton long sleeve sweatshirt, fleece hooded jacket, your rain gear, neck gaiter, some type of a you know, the beanie that has the ear things, flaps over it, and adjust your attitude. And you put that on there. And guys, I have fished in as cold as you want to fish and as windy as you want to fish. And I'm not saying that you're going to be warm and toasty. You're never going to be warm and toasty in there, but you're going to be comfortable, and you're going to be able to fish. You're going to be able to focus on your fishing a little bit like that. So give it a try. I mean, don't knock it until you try it. That's what works for me. I have experimented, and like I said, what I'm talking about there, the type of you know, outfit I'm talking about, that you could basically go down to Walmart and get it. You don't have to go and spend, like I said, all these hundreds of dollars on these micro high-tech whatever fibers. Just try my method out there, see how it works for you. And if you do, shoot me some comments. Let me know what you guys think about it. And you know, get out there and try to catch some fish this winter. So anyway, guys, hope you guys are doing good, and we'll talk to y'all later. See ya.